Hello everyone and welcome to the ESR BTCC Final Round here at Autopolis. An alternative view tonight for everyone on the stream here, but we shall see how things go. It's going to be streamed from my point of view for the three races because we're still looking for a full-time commentator. But this is the final round of the series. We've got Will Sutters, Will RS, Ryan McVeigh, Hatterlad and Gareth Morris, who can still all win the championship at this round. I'll try and keep you up to date as we go along, but for the time being, please enjoy the view from my perspective, and hopefully we'll see how this goes. I'll pop you down as I try to qualify. I'll try to do some commentary as we go along throughout the night, but I'll also be racing at the same time. But Autopolis gives us a good chance to finish the series off before we have our major changes coming forward for the Friday night series. It's already seemingly annoyed a few people, but it's pleased more than it's annoyed, so unfortunately it's one of those things that's been seen to be needed to improve the Friday night spectacle with ESR. Throughout the night, obviously, like I say, I'll try to do some bits of commentary and keep you up to date with what's going on and things happening within the league and the group. But you might also hear my wife at some point, who might try and do some sort of alternative commentary at times or something like that. But she's not a major motorsport fan, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens and see if she puts any commentary ideas forward, but yes, you might hear from her throughout the evening as well. So we'll after qualifying, have to be a quick reset, and I'll set the grid manually to include our latecomer. But they'll be starting from the rear of the field. It won't be a full rerun of qualifying, just to see where he'll fit in. It'll be a case of he'll start from the back of the grid, probably just behind me, giving my qualifying performances. So we shall see how things go. Or Grant no, but we will accommodate him. it's Bluefin informed that we'll get him in at the back of the grid after qualifying, and at least it gets him on the grid for race 1, giving us, I believe, 8 drivers at the for the final 3 races. Unfortunately, a few have dropped out, yeah, a few have dropped down, and throughout the season, unfortunately, which isn't ideal. But again, this is why we've had the reshuffle of the leagues and the tiers. So it's a whole new start for the Friday night series. BTCC at the moment is the top league. It will be becoming the GR3 GT Supercars from next season. And again, you can keep up with all the action via both ESR YouTube channels, as races will be streamed live across our platforms. Also keep up to date, obviously, via the Facebook group if you're not already a member, and also Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you follow us on there for latest updates as well. All new information will come through all of these channels as well for everyone. So hopefully you can join us in some way, shape or form across these to keep up to date with all the goings on within Elder Sim Racing and the ESR group. That's Kim away from the background, who is getting everything ready to keep an eye on all streams going on tonight across ESR to jot down the results so things can get sorted.
I keep score.
Yeah, she keeps score, keeps an eye on all the results for me on race nights, so it just makes things a little bit easier and quicker on sorting out the results and getting all the information recorded down for future reference, because she's good and I do like a stat or two. So I've got all 4 seasons currently of the ESR Friday nights all written down, kept logs, just in case it's required at any other time, which was helpful for the sorting out the tiers of the new, sorting out the leagues of the new series that are coming up. So it was handy to see where people would normally fit in, normally finish within races against other people, so all very handy to have the information there for future references should it be required. It looks like I'm going to get one more lap, hopefully get an instant free lap, but I'm nowhere near the times, but I am qualifying on the medium tyre, which is going to be the slower tyre, given the cooler temperatures as well. I'm hoping that this will work slightly more in my favour, but it could go all wrong, and I could mess up badly here and cost myself a few decent points. But we shall see. It's the last round of the series. I'm not in championship contention myself personally, but see if I can expand on my one victory that I had last season, which came as a surprise in the closing rounds, but we shall see. bit sideways, that's not certainly improve the lap. So we'll finish there, and oh, I actually did improve my time. What a surprise!
Yeah.
Yep. Try and get a picture of that, considering I'm going to need to readjust it all. Zoom in, because obviously we've got to add bluefin to the grid at the end of this, so try and stay awake. And just wait for the last 4 drivers to cross the line, see if there's any changes. It looks like Hattelad, or McVeigh, Sutters and Morris all still out on track, so pole position could change. Will has crossed the line and won't improve, so at best he's going to be starting second. Can Thomas spring a surprise maybe, or Morris, as McVeigh has finished his? That looked pretty set to me, as McVeigh will be starting from pole position. Just wait for Thomas to cross the line, see if he makes any improvements. He's only got 20 seconds left to cross the line, otherwise he won't get any lap counted, so see if he gets any actual running time, or if he's aborted his lap. I would hazard a guess he's aborted the lap. I would be surprised if it's taken him this long and he's going to improve. That is it. So that will be McVeigh in pole position. So let's just grab the controller and just make sure everyone quits out. Change these settings so that we can allow Jason in and set it by host. Right then, so let's get everyone in and entered, and then away we can go. Come on. Pardon me.
Just spamming all the things.
So that will Morris, White, Thomas, Lane, me. That's it. Best of luck to everyone.
Good luck. That's how I hope. Good luck.
Right, and let's get race 1 underway. So, as you saw from qualifying, I am running the medium tyres for race number 1, and that's purely we have to run the medium tyre in at least one race, and and my thought is if I get it out the way in race 1, hopefully I'll have a better race 2 and 3, but not always the case, so we shall see. Oh, sorry, Kim's next to me. She's got 2 phones and a tablet set up watching all 3 streams from ESR tonight. It's a sight. Whoop, sideways. That's the joys of the medium tyres, but sideways on the curb, so damage limitation will take another place in this one. But one thing I did notice in qualifying, the tyre wear seemed to be quite high, and the medium tyres were even churning up quite quickly, so hopefully a few of the super soft runners will churn up their tyres quickly, and it might play into our hands towards the end of the race on the medium tyres and have something left over at the end. We shall see. One of our championship contenders will spun out, coming out the hairpin. It's a common place to go. Too much throttle and cold tyres, or you just catch the grass there, and it can spin around quite quickly, quite easy. Autopolis seems to have a lot of curves that will kick the back end of the car out. You saw it on turn number 1 for me. Knowing Will though, he'll get his head down and get racing hard and catch us up quite quickly. He'll certainly catch me up. Would imagine he's running the super soft tyres, which will give him an advantage over me certainly, and no doubt he'll catch me and get past me quite quickly. So we've got a 3-car battle here. Just see how things go. We've got Thomas, Lane and Grant all battling it out. I'm not going to dive up the inside. Be a silly move, especially as my tyres still aren't quite up to temperature. But we'll wait for the mistakes to happen. There's one opportunity that puts us on the outside of this corner, and we'll just ease off and let Thomas have that place. There's no point fighting right this second. Thomas usually seems to follow my kind of lead. I would imagine he'll be on the medium tyres right now. So it'll be like me just trying to keep it all in a straight line. It could be that the other 2, Grant and Lane, are also on mediums. A slight push wide there. That just loosens Thomas up, and that gives us another place. Don't always have to attack. It's all about racecraft. We'll see here already. Grant's closed up on the back of Lane, and these 2 will fight it out. It might just open up an opportunity for us to get another 1, maybe 2 positions, who knows, but all about biding the time. The race isn't won on that 1 or anything like that. Certainly not won this early in a race. You see Lane just running a little bit deeper there, he'll get a quicker exit. Grant a bit twitchy on the exit of the corner. Lane holds his position, so we drop back because we've got medium tyres. It says to me that those 2 might not have the mediums and might have the softs, given how quickly they managed to get away at the last couple of corners there. It looks like Grant's got a good run on Lane. Lane's going to have the inside line. Grant trying to switch back. Keeping a close eye, just seeing if anything does go wrong with these 2. Up ahead, it looks like Andy White has got hold of the lead over McVeigh, which will help Sutters in the defence of the championship. Like I said, Sutters is already closing up on us quite quickly. He's already got himself ahead of Thomas, who made the mistake last time round. So the two of them ahead, still battling. Lane having a tighter line in, which will hamper the exit. It allows us to close up again, but they're still side by side. Cause an issue down into this corner. Lane does like to break that a little bit later, which does cause some people issues on the outside. Done well to hold that outside line, gives them the inside line here, but they're still together. They are a small mistake, and that's just hampered Lane a little bit. Not able to take advantage. Small tap on his rear, which I never like doing, but it's not unsettling too much. Nice and tightly through here. Try a good exit into the slipstream with Lane. And we'll see if we can do something on the... We probably won't get back to the inside because Lane defends very well. He's opened the door slightly, he's given us a chance. Try and hold the curb, keep it on the straight line just about. That's a rarity there from Lane. He usually likes to defend quite hard. Very fair as well. I've always found with William. Never had many issues with William, but that comes from a few years of racing with him, and we've got a bit of respect for each other. So eyes now on Grant. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything about Grant. It looks like he's got some slightly quicker tyres than me. He is quicker than me as well over an average lap when compared side by side, so it wouldn't surprise me if I don't get to catch him, barring a mistake. And you can see behind Lane is close, but Sutters is really closing up now after that early mistake. It won't be long till we can under some pressure from Sutters. Through, and hopefully, I could be completely wrong, but hopefully the soft tyre shodden cars are just going to start struggling over the next couple of laps. You can see we've already got some wear on the medium tyres. The soft tyres are obviously going to get chewed up that a little bit more, so the tyre wear rate's quite high at Autopolis. But we shall see. Some of the guys up front are very, very good at managing their tyres. That's what I mean about Lays. He likes a late dive, a late brake. Now we've got Sutters all over the rear. Give him plenty of room on the inside. I don't really want to be taking him out. Good move around the outside from him. Gives him the inside line. I've got nothing I can do. Just tuck myself in. See if I can take advantage. He pulls a move on Lane, probably in the next couple of corners, I would imagine. You can just see the way Will's car is handling. He's on the soft tyres, definitely. He's just got that little bit. Oh, there we go. There's the mistake from me. Sutter's got the. I do think he's got the soft tyres on Sutters. He's just that little bit more planted car, responds that little bit better. How do I know that?
I don't understand how you know these things. I don't get it.
It's the turn in, he just turns in that little bit better. The car looks more stable on turn in. Given that I turn in, the car seems to understeer that little bit. He's having a bit of trouble with Lane, so hopefully Lane will hold him up a little bit more. And we might be able to get back on terms with the two of them as they fight. I've got Thomas up the rear. Great job. Given the outside line. I would imagine afraid, unless I make a big mistake or just open the door and completely invite him through, he might just sit there and take the pole position for race number 2 on the reverse grid race. Lane's still holding Sutters up, so it's giving us a chance to catch him. You can see Will's trying everything he possibly can. Yellow flags ahead, so someone's gone off. Don't know who, but there was certainly a yellow flag I caught sight of. Will's got ahead of Lane there. So we're now going to have to do our best to catch Lane on our own. Unfortunately, it's probably going to be the end of our pursuit of Sutters. But Lane possibly catchable. 2.5 laps left. Unless his tyres completely go or someone ahead makes a mistake, I think we're looking at 7th at least, maybe 6th if we get really lucky. I've just caught sight of Andy ahead with a penalty, so he'll have to lose that on the start and finish straight. As we come up towards it now, within the ESR rules, it's our own kind of penalty zone, if you like. A bit like how they do it in the daily and FIA races within the game. Pull off line and serve the penalty. Actually makes it a proper penalty then, rather than losing it into braking zones of corners and causing further incidents. That's brought him towards Will, so Will be happy that he might be able to snatch a 4th place, with McVeigh now in the lead from Morris, and Grant got himself up into a podium position now in 3rd place. Medium tyres still holding on. I do wonder what the super soft tyres are like at the moment. I might get a little hint in the chat afterwards. Sometimes someone makes a comment about their tyres were off at the end. That'll give us a good idea what to expect for race number 2. We've done it again. We caught the curve and we're round. So that'll be 8th place. And dare I say it, the lead or pole position for race number 2 for us, unfortunately. But a small mistake, just trying to take too much curb. Kept it down first, should have knocked it up into 2nd really, reduced the wheel spin. But cold, cloudy track, not helping medium tyres. But I would say now, given the time of the race and the wear on the tyres, no one's pitted, so probably no one's going to improve on the fastest lap there that we can see that's been done by Andy White. Fantastic time, over 2 seconds quicker than my fastest lap on the mediums. So another indication that Andy's running the super soft tyres for race number 1. So we'll finish off on the final lap, barring any mistakes from anyone. We will be in 8th place. Just too many mistakes in that race for myself. These things happen. I'm honestly there. I really do hope that the next weather time setting is going to be helpful. Maybe reduce the tyre wear on the super softs, and if you decide to go for the mediums in race 2, which some will do, and hopefully it will put me in some good stead for what was a mistake by the looks of it from Lane on the other side of the hairpin, but not enough to gain a position for us. But yes, hopefully the slightly warmer weather for race 2 will help the tyre wear of the super softs. Hopefully give me a chance to get a decent result along the line somewhere in race number 2. Just so we have closed in a little bit on the likes of Lane and Thomas, but it's not going to be enough. We're going to run out of time. Hatterlad, McVeigh and Morris have crossed the line for first and second. Andy White got himself up into third by the end of that. Fantastic. From Grant, Sutters, Thomas, Lane and then myself there at the end of the race. Only Andy picking up a time penalty there in race number 1. So good driving from everyone there to see. As we look now, pull up all the information there and save the replay. Do apologise. So the race results there, we have McVeigh from Morris, from White, Grant, Sutters, Thomas, Lane and myself, and like I said, fastest lap there going to Andy White. As we now get a chance to jump out and have a change of the race settings. Event settings. So yeah, the weather improves. We go to a 12 o'clock midday race setting, and it makes it a little bit warmer, a little bit brighter, rather than the dull and gloomy 9 o'clock start we had for race number 1. Hopefully things load up in a second. There we go. Make sure that we change ourselves onto the super soft tyre for race 2. Just a reminder, Lane, of the ruling, it doesn't have to clear.
Not really giving much of a commentary.
Not at the moment, but you never know, you might grab the mic in race 3.
I don't know what I'm talking about, to be honest. I'm here. And I don't know what I'd say.
Did see the replay, so let's have a little actually before I do a look, let's just let them know race 2 start time. Race 2 at, what are we,
20:52 at the moment.
20:24.
2 minutes.
A couple of minutes, so we can just jump out and have a look. And we've got in typical BTCC fashion, we've got a few of the classic Super Touring liveries. So we've got Gareth Morris here, running in a is it a Lexus he's got, I believe. Yeah, in a Lexus, but running the old Honda Accord racing livery, made famous by James Thompson, was one of the drivers, and Peter Cox was the year. I think it was 1996 or 1997 for this livery on the Honda in BTCC. We've got Will Sutters running a special edition livery. He would normally be running a Volvo livery, but he's running the Evening Standard Total Cup livery for tonight. It's one that he enjoys running at the end of each series, and as per normal with Will, he's got his little tribute to his gran on the roof of the car. I don't know if we can spot it, but on the roof of the car he's got a mobility scooter, which is a little tribute to his nan, that He actually asked me to load the decal up a couple of seasons ago, after his gran passed away. The tribute of the mobility scooter for Will is the reason behind it, as Will explained to me, was as a child and as a young kid, his gran used to let him ride on the mobility scooter with her. So it's a very touching tribute from Will to his gran with the mobility scooter on top. It's a shame we can't get a clear view of it, but we can just see it at little flashes. You can just see the handles and the rear of the seat, but it's just not going to allow us to see it, unfortunately. And then we've got the Renault Laguna livery on the Subaru WRX there of McVeigh, and everyone else sat in the pits at the moment. So we are now at time for race number 2. I'm going to put the microphone down, and I'll try to keep you up to date as much as possible again.
So alive, I think.
You never know, you might hit him a little bit throughout the race. Let's just wish everyone good luck.
Good luck.
And let's start race 2. Reverse grid race. So I'm the lucky unlucky one, if you like, because I finished last. I will be starting on pole. But we will see about mayhem into turn number 1. I'm usually a little bit cautious, sometimes too cautious into turn number 1. It can usually cause some issues for myself. We've got Lane on the outside in second, Thomas in third, Sutters in fourth, Grant in fifth, White sixth, Morris in seventh, and race number 1 winner McVeigh starting 8th and at the rear of the field. So let's pick up the revs, activate central launch control for us, and away. Not too bad start. Let's see if we can get a semi-decent braking point into turn 1, and we're away. We kept the lead. See what happens with everyone else behind, but we don't want to run these tyres too hard too early, because we know they're going to wear. It was said in the chat after race 1 by McVeigh that the track's a killer for tyres, so we have to try and keep some sort of life in them for the end of the race. It's always a tactic that I've found works up a little bit better as well. Some people overrun them early and then have no tyres left by the end of the race. So let's see what we can do. See if we can have something left to drive with at the end. And hopefully Lane will do us a favour and hold everyone up behind and give us a chance to get a bit of a gap at the front. Obviously this time round on the softer, super soft tyres, I'm not as worried about the car kicking out over the curbs because the grip's there this time. The medium tyres just, they've got no grip on them at all. And it's so easy to spin, as you saw a couple of times at the hairpin. But, so it's lap 1 in the book, 1.8 second lead. Lane's doing a great job for us of holding everyone else up. See if we can try and extend this lead back a little bit. Not like that, you fool. And that's going to do our tyres no good whatsoever. Back to 8th place. Right, that's going to do us no good whatsoever. A simple mistake and you can go from first to last just like that. It is a little bit off-putting, yeah, because you're thinking of other things. I'm not in a position to win the championship, so I don't want to do it tonight. Hopefully we'll get hold of a full-time commentator for the future.
The thing is, if I did it, it'd just be like, there's that blue car, it went round that corner, and then there's a yellow car, it went round that corner, and it makes no sense.
Looking at the positions, we've still got Lane in front, so he might still do us the favour of holding everyone out and giving us the chance to catch up on everyone. We shall see what happens, see if we can actually catch up with the pack again. Again, I don't want to be pushing too hard and overwork the tyres and cook them too quickly. Has already set a decent lap. He's pulled himself up to third place already, so he's going to be trying his best. A bit too early on the brakes there. A little bit too cautious into turn up one after the mistake last time round. Tyre marks on the track still from my spin. Slowly catching the pack up again, which says the likes of White and McVeigh certainly running the medium tyre, because usually they are about a second quicker than me over a lap. With the advantage of the super soft tyre over the medium, I will catch them up a little bit quicker. You can see McVeigh and Sutter's just in the distance having a battle for 5th place. Still battling away, and a little bit deep into the corner here. Another sign that medium tyres are on that Mitsubishi Alfa Romeo. So that's a slightly better time from me. Still over a second slower than Gareth. He's pulled himself up into 2nd place now. Lane's fallen back that little bit. He's actually fallen back into the clutches of McVeigh and Sutters there. It's allowed Jason Grant chance at the head of the field with Morris and Thomas and hot pursuit by the looks of it. Now ahead of Lane, Sutters again all over the rear bumper. Try and take advantage and get up the inside, but Lane, I think, he's actually got himself back ahead of Hatterlad. So 3 cars battling, White in close contention with me, sat here waiting for it to all go wrong, pick up 2 or 3 places maybe. No, it looks like Sutters has got himself ahead of Lane. Just approaching half distance, and wear on these soft or super soft tyres is very, very high. We're down to about the same sort of level that mediums were at the end of the last race, so this could be a task and a half to get any improvement on 8th place again. Might be required towards the end of the race. But we shall see. given the lap times and the position of the cars in front, the fact that the likes of McVeigh and Sutters haven't got past lane, haven't just driven away onto the distance. The same with White, struggling that little bit. I would say you've got White, McVeigh and Sutters running the medium tyres. I think Lane is going to be on the super softs like myself, and he's now starting to struggle that little bit. Like me, with the reducing grip, almost in a time management mode. Defending as well is not going to help his tyre life. Might give us an opportunity to snatch 7th towards the end of the race. Lane's doing a very good job in defending from White. Nice switchback move there from White, trying to get the inside line. But on the outside here now for this long sweeping turn, which one of the many turns on the track that really rips the tyres apart. To the hairpin. Trying to turn the car around like I have done in the past. Just starting to give up. You can see Lane also struggling badly, trying to get the power down, but just because he wants the power, but there's no grip at the front end, and it just pushes the car wider and wider and wider. So you've got also looking after the tyres in the early stages. All over the back end of Lane. Decided to sit in the slipstream that little bit longer, I'm going to break away, get better. Running through turn number 1, hopefully, as you can see, it's really gaining me a fair bit of time over the two of them. And he knows I'm not going to try the inside and take him out. With Andy for many years, and he knows me better than silly chuck up the inside and take us both out. Both go towards the inside. Exit here and a better run. Back end kicking out now. No grip in the hot section. Lane's just run up a little bit wide with the wear of the tyres. It's given White the opportunity, and me the opportunity to take a position towards the end of the race. See if I can do anything about White going on to the final lap, but with him not being held up now, could prove a little bit trickier. To the inside, keep it as wide as we possibly can. Just about getting the move done, but we are going to be under pressure going up to turn 2. I think Andy knows we're on those soft tyres, we've got that little bit less grip. A little bit later on the throttle there, just stop the car on the apex, just delays him from accelerating and gives me that little bit of an opportunity to pull away. And opens up that gap, gives me a quarter of a second. It's not a lot, but it just opens that gap up that little bit extra. Oh, Andy's there. Andy will be fair. I'll give him the room on the outside. Try and cut it back now to open to the inside here. Better run through this section where he knows my tyres aren't going to be as good. I've got to keep it steady and just make it hard for him, which we have done. We're barring a major mistake now on the last corner, we should have 5th place, as Grant got himself victory in race 2 already. Morris in 2nd, Sutter's getting himself up to 3rd, McVeigh and then Thomas. And we actually do grab 6th place from White, and then Lane in 8th place. No penalties from anyone, which is great to see. Always nice to see, but it's it is very tricky to pick up a penalty here. Oh, that was a tricky race and a silly mistake, really. Shouldn't have done that. But there's the results there. So we've got Grant, who wins from Morris, Sutters, McVeigh, Thomas, myself, White, and then Lane in 8th place, who will get the lead job, if you like, of the rolling start for race number 3. Let's check. Yeah, I did save the replay. Let's change the event settings quickly. So we've now got a nice sunny race. It's a reverse grid, but it's the rolling start for race number 3. Yeah. So I'll go with the super soft tyres again for this one, and let's see what comes of it. Yeah, nice. So obviously between races I've got people messaging, reporting any incidents that they might come across, and it all gets looked at by the ESR stewards over the weekend before the final official results are confirmed for the series. Oh, we've got a very quick glimpse there of the...
oh, I missed it.
Very quick glimpse. Let's see if we get another...
I want to see the top of the car. I saw a bit of it, you can see. To stop the car.
See if we get. Variable. Let's see if we get a. Let's see if we get a different picture view with variable camera. As we just have a look. Helicopter. View of it. Not around here. Must be a view of it in one way, surely. Still no. Just about to see it there. I love the way you're tilting your head up.
I know, I'm trying to peek over the roof.
Peer over the roof of the car. No, it doesn't look like we're going to get a nice view of it. Typical.
I want to see it now.
There it is.
What?
Got a slightly better view of it there, but still haven't seen anything crisp. But no, still no luck with it, unfortunately.
I really want to see it now.
Right, let's get race number 3 underway. I'll show you it later. I've got it. So.
Right, where was I? Oh yeah, numbers.
Let's do it.
Good luck.
The final race of season 4 of the ESR BTCC series. Oh.
Hmm?
As we have the rolling start, William will lead us away with White in second, myself in third, Thomas in fourth, McVeigh fifth, champion-elect Sutters in sixth, Morris in seventh, and Grant, race number 2 winner, in 8th place. I'm pretty certain now we could all pretty much call Will Sutters the champion for season number 4, given the results. I think he's just about done enough to wrap up the title now. It will be confirmed in time, but I'm pretty certain he is champion for season 4 and the 3rd time running of the series, which will please him no end. Try and get the slipstream. We'll do our same trick as before, pull out wide, get a better line. Keep an eye on Thomas, who might have dive, but thinks better of it. Certainly a better line, certainly closer to these two. Let them battle again. Try and go around the outside area of White, giving us the inside line. Not quite bump up the rear from someone, I don't know who it was. But, we keep our 3rd place for now. White's now into the lead. Faye up behind us, he will have a sit in the middle of the road, but McVeigh throws one up the inside. There's not a lot we can do about that. That opens the door for Thomas at the same time. We've now got Sutters, who's going to go down the inside of this corner. We'll give him the room, and we'll give us the room on the exit. But it will be Sutters who will be up into 5th past us. Not a lot we can do about that one, unfortunately. Just trying to keep with the gaggle as they all get held up by Lane. Again, we've got Morris up behind us, who Might have a dive towards the inside of turn number 1. If he does, I will not be holding him up. He does move. I think it's better off the dive. He's going to allow us a nice run. Get the slipstream off of Sutters past Thomas. Back up into 5th place after Thomas has a small mistake. Coming out of turn 1 will give Thomas backs out move, allows us to have the apex at turn 2. Sutters now look like they're going to be past lane. Ooh, we're very wide there. Could be a time penalty. Giving Thomas a run. I'm not going to take his inside line. Take 2 people out. We'll try to get that red a little bit better than I actually did, but Tom's taking a lot of curb. Looks like he let off and avoided getting the penalty. Sensible move. Will actually work out more in his favour at times by doing that and not getting the penalty. Yes, he loses a couple of positions, but and just about avoiding contact with the rear of Thomas there on as he broke very, very late. Swing back there, breaks in the lane, holding the apex in the corner, doing very, very well. This will be mine and certainly Lane's last appearance in the BTCC as we drop down to what will become a World Touring Supercars League. I'll explain it too. But yes, we'll be dropping down to what is currently the Porsche League as some of the quicker guys come up and fill up the main tier here, which becomes the GT Supercars, based more on the British World GT Championship rather than touring cars be more exotic and faster, high-powered performance vehicles, including the Lamborghini Huracan and the Porsche 911 and Aston Martin DBR9, while the second tier goes to GR4 cars, but still touring car based, which will see action like this, but just that it won't be as pimped out, if you like. It's a bit more like the British touring car style cars nowadays compared to what they were from this era of the 90s, where money just was poured into the series. It was a win at all cost kind of job. The Alfa Romeo is actually getting a race ban at one point during the 94 season for what was deemed an illegal spoiler, front spoiler, which was later changed and they were then allowed to race again. But it really was a win at all costs, and that some of the stuff that was being released for the standard road car was designed for the track. No, not the Oracle. It's just stuff I remember.
Being mean, I'm saying you know a lot of stuff.
me motorsport. We're really strong after. Given Thomas's pace here, I've got a feeling he's on the medium tyres. Thomas is usually a fair bit quicker than this, so I'm going to hazard a guess that Thomas is running medium tyres here. Hence Lane and I have actually managed to catch him up that little bit. There's just nothing I can do about Lane. His defensive driving tonight has been astronomical. Position of do I hold and wait, or do I hope that there's a mistake? So all I want to do is take some out, which is why I had to let off that little bit there. I didn't want to go into the side of William, take him out. There's a mistake from Thomas. Too deep, off track. Lane is also running with soft tyres again. A couple of laps time last time round that he made the mistake, and there it is again, just slightly wide. Gives us the chance. And White making mistakes. That's another position. I doubt we'll close anything near the 7 seconds that Morris is ahead. So I think we'll have to settle for a maximum of 5th place in this one. See if William does anything about closing in on us. He's less than a second behind still, so he's still within striking distance. There's allowing him to close up a little bit more. We know Williams good on the brakes, but being good on the brakes is cooking those tyres that little bit more for him, wearing them out that little bit quicker. Might just play into our hands towards the end of the race. See, he's visibly closer there as I look back. Thomas with a penalty a little bit further back. Certainly Morris is way off the way there. We've lost another 2 seconds to him. No chance of us catching up that, barring a massive mistake from any of the front 3. Opened up a little bit now to Lane. Let's just say that as he starts to close it in with a better exit. It's just giving us that little bit more breathing room. Small mistake there, I think, from Lane on exit. Certainly opened the gap up now to him, giving us that little bit more room. Look after the tyres that little bit more. You can see the time we're losing to the guys ahead, as we see in the distance in certain corners. So 9.5 second gap to the 2 of them already, the 3 of them ahead, 4 of them ahead even. I know full well I'm not on the same level as them, so I'm not going to overly push. close that gap. I'll take a 5th place. Take advantage of any mistakes that either of them make, should they make one. See now over halfway through on the tyre wear on the super softs, and it is really starting to struggle. This is where the medium tyres will start to claw themselves back into position if anyone's running them in this race. Oh, there's the mistake. It's so easy to make. Engine damage as well. That is our race well and truly finished. We will finish 8th. And what a way to end. Just, I didn't even have to push that hard, and I would have had 5th. We will now finish 8th. Nearly 30 seconds back from the leader of McVeigh, who looks to have this one wrapped up. The tyres are completely shot. McVeigh seems to have this one wrapped up. It'll be a battle between Sutters and Grant for 2nd place, it seems. Sutters, Grant and Morris. The tyres are just absolutely shot to pieces. I pushed them way too hard in the early stages. McVeigh's already crossed the line. Just keep up. You can see how poor the tyres were at the end there. Sure enough, we'll take 8th place and we will finish the season there. That will be the end of the season, the end of the series, and sort of the end of the BTCC with ESR for the time being. With the new systems coming into place and into force as of next season, it really will make a massive change. But yes, it's been an interesting one, and great to see, and I hope this has worked well as well, given we haven't had commentary, but yeah, we couldn't shut Kim up at all, and hopefully you've enjoyed it, and you'll be back to see everything that happens in a few weeks' time. Oh yeah, we'll put the race results up there, and yes, hopefully you'll come back to see us in a couple of weeks' time, and see everything that ESR then has to offer.
Don't forget to follow the Facebook page, the Instagram page, the Twitter page, and there's 2 channels, two YouTube channels, which is ESR Elder Sim Racing and Elder Sim Racing, because they're too similar for some reason. And don't forget to go on the new website, which is up and running. It's www.eldersimracing.co.uk.
She took the words out of my mouth, Fla. She knows exactly what to say and what to push forward.
I can't do racing talk, but I can do social media stuff. That's why I'm here.
So thank you very much, and we hope to see you again soon. Do stay tuned for a little bit longer. I'll have the room open for, it seems, a few people that want to do some donuts and see the season out in a bit of style. But for now, thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you soon.